Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Trinity House. The reason we got a turnout like this and the reason that you're all here is because this is fight of the year. This is the biggest fight in Britain this year, without any shadow of a doubt. And we're here today for the first press conference for Bad Intentions, a fight for the vacant British heavyweight title, the Commonwealth heavyweight title, and the WBC International heavyweight title at the sold-out O2 Arena on December the 12th. This is a fight that really has everything. I think it's a fight that has been inevitable for a long time, but it's a fight that needed some stock, and it's a fight that needed some titles, and it's a fight that needed the right timing. Here you have a guys with a huge amount of history, Bad Intentions. Couldn't think of a better title for this fight. Before I talk more about the fight and the card, I'm going to pass over to Adam Smith, Head of Sky Sports Boxing, our exclusive broadcast partner.
Thanks, Eddie. It is an absolutely massive fight. It's mouth-watering between Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte. But I just want to say, what a great week this is. Last night we were in Sky Sports News studios to see a fantastic moment when Carl Frampton and Scott Quigg put pen to paper and a unification that I think every fight fan has wanted to see. It's been built up over the last 3 years, and on February the 27th next year, what a start to the year with that fight. I think it's terrific that the teams got together, that politics was sort of almost put to one side, and the fight fans got what they deserve, which is a terrific matchup, a unification in the super bantamweight division. That's terrific, and I can't wait personally for Saturday night and Callum Smith and Rocky Fielding, because for me, that equals it. That is one of the fights of the year. I think it's an absolutely magnificent matchup between two young, unbeaten guys. It's a 50-50 fight, some think Callum, some think Rocky, and the Echo Arena is going to be absolutely rocking on Saturday night. Now these two, unbeaten again, heavyweights with a history, don't like each other, both can fight. I think it's terrific, and I think this is what's great about boxing at the moment in Britain, getting these sort of matches together. I think it's hats off to the fighters for signing to get on these big cards and to put their reputations and their careers on the line each and every time. I think it's terrific that Dillian Whyte's stepped up to the plate, Anthony Joshua with all the hopes of a nation on him, and Dillian's confident that he can down Joshua and he can be the one to take British heavyweight boxing forward. You add Tyson Fury's big shot at Vladimir Klitschko in a few weeks. I tell you what, we're in a good sport in a very, very good place. And I want to thank the fighters for taking these fights.
Thank you, Adam. December the 12th, there's some big announcements coming this week, and already it's a card that goes well with the main event. Chief support, a gentleman that we're just working with now. It's another fantastic Bad Intentions fight. Chris Eubank Jr. in a final eliminator for the WBA World title against Ireland's Spike O'Sullivan, a press conference that will be held here next Thursday. Kevin Mitchell in a really big fight that will be announced in the next 24 hours, waiting on sanction approval for that. Tony Bellew and Luke Campbell, another gold medalist, also on the card. The 12th is going to be a very, very special night. To the main event, what can we say about these two guys? To my far left, a young man in Dillian Whyte, unbeaten heavyweight, who really spends the time to invest in his own career. He's been out in the Gronk gym in Detroit, he's working with Jonathan Banks, he's deep in the Klitschko camp in Germany right now, and it's a guy that is very, very serious about this fight, and he's a real threat to the gentleman on my right. In my opinion, the future of not just heavyweight boxing, but boxing. But in this division, you're in the ultimate roulette game, you're in a game of risk. Two big men coming head to head, a fight that's built on history and emotion, not just on skill. And that's always a big danger in this fight. To start off, I'm going to ask Dillian Whyte, the current WBC International Silver Champion, to say a few words.
Like Adam Smith said earlier, at the moment British boxing, heavyweight boxing especially, is in a good place. We have Tyson Fury challenging Vladimir Klitschko in a couple of weeks, and me and this fella here on my right going to get it on in December. So what can I say?
Obviously, it's a fight you've wanted for a long time, and your preparation is very, very serious for this fight.
Yeah, like me and Jonathan said, it's probably going to be one of the hardest fights of my career. So that's what we're preparing for. We're preparing for a hard 12-round fight. Well, I doubt the fight's going to go 12 rounds, to be honest, but you know, I'm preparing for a hard 12-round fight. You know.
Obviously, since you're fighting the amateurs, you've both gone your separate ways.
Yeah.
What gives you the belief, looking at Anthony's progress so far, that this is a fight that you can win at the O2 Arena?
He's somebody who's beaten before. I'm just as powerful as him, if not more powerful. We've both beaten everybody that we fought. We both improved, and I just believe that I beat him once and I beat him again. You know, doesn't matter how much he's improved. I know I'm deep in his mind and in his soul, and I'll beat him again in December 12th.
Obviously, coming through the amateur scene, you've both gone your separate ways. This fight has multiple titles on the line. Anthony's ranked top 5 in a number of governing bodies now. It's a huge fight in world boxing, not just in British boxing. Obviously, there's a personal side to this fight, and there's the side that can take your career to the next level.
This is what sports is all about. It's about being competitive and having rivalry. And you know, I don't like him. He doesn't like me. It's simple as that. You know? Like, listen, I ain't got much to say.
Anthony, obviously the biggest fight of your career so far, without doubt. Progression's been very smooth, and I know that obviously back returning from training camp, this is a fight you're taking very seriously.
Yeah, it's like the rest of the fights I've been in. Just got to approach this one with the same attitude I've approached all my professional career. And I don't want to try and do anything too over the top. Sometimes it's working, there's a need change. So I'm just going to approach it with the same professional attitude I approach everyone.
Obviously, there is the history of this fight, and people talk about a chance for you to get even. Is that on the mind, or is it just more about winning the British heavyweight title and another step up the ladder?
Another step up the ladder. British title, especially, no matter if it was Dillian or it was someone else, I said I'd approach this with the same hunger, the same attitude I'd approach any one of my fights. This one has a bit more meaning to it, I think, with all of like the little trash talking and the attention around the fight. So I think it just gives us that bit more reason to prepare for a 12-round war rather than me going in there believing in myself and probably knowing this fight won't. The fights I've been in the past may not go the full distance. This fight has potential to go the full distance. I'm sure Dillian could be the man potentially to take me past 3 rounds, but it'll be a real tough fight. It'll be a real tough task for him to do that because I'm coming. I'll be prepared. I'll be ready.
Obviously, your fight so far, you've met a lot of fighters, a lot of competitors who perhaps haven't quite had the desire to really win the fight. I think we know now you're coming across a man that he's desperate to win this fight.
I've never really been in big time boxing, so the desire to get in the ring with these guys was never financial gain because there wasn't loads of money on the table for fighting me anyway. So I think they definitely come with the attitude that they could beat me. I don't really say much, keep myself to myself. And I think that's why these people think they can beat me until they get in the ring. And it's quite an imposing figure, you know, when you've got someone who's playing, who's hungry. And I think that when you're about 17, 18 stone, you're taking from the hips and you're punching with all your might, I think it changes the aspect of the fight. Everything that you believed you thought you could do, I think it changes. So I think that's where some of the fighters have gone wrong. But I don't think that Dillian's attitude is no different to the last 14 opponents I've had that wanted to come in and beat me. I think they all want to jump on this self-hype train, become, get on Sky and start promoting themselves. So it's no different, I don't think, and I have to disagree.
Obviously, he'll get a lot of confidence from the amateur bout.
Of course.
Different levels now. I mean, what's different from them? Why shouldn't he take the belief from that bout?
Nothing's different. It's still the same fighters, still hungry, still been grafting away for the last 7 years. Same ring, same men in there. The ring ain't changed. One referee. Just gotta go in and give it your best. The best man will come out victorious.
And finally, gentlemen, before we pose for photos, Dylan, a prediction for the fight. I know some fighters don't make predictions, but there must be a way you see this fight mapping out in your head.
I'm not one of the old men he's fought in his last 14 fights. His average age of opponent's been, 38 or something? 30, 38, 39 or something? Listen, young, hungry. I've beaten him before. And listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take the woman's version, you did good the first time, she'll always come back.
AJ, I know that you're not big on predictions either, but there must be a way you see this fight mapping out.
I feel like he's saying about 39-year-olds and whatnot. Dillian will step in the ring, I'll get the result, and then there'll be the next man that will try and step up and try and defeat me. So for me, it's hearsay whether I fought 39-year-olds, 12-year-olds, or 25-year-olds.
It's not hearsay, it's fact.
Okay,
You've seen the opponent.
that's why you're here now. That's why Dillian's here now, to try and change the course. So once I get past Dillian, I just want to hear what the next person will sit on the table and say. So that's why Dillian's here now, is to give me a young, hungry fighter, put a British title on the line, make it more interesting.
It's
But
good.
once-
You're looking
once-
past me, it's good.
But once I get past Dillian, I'll be interested to see what the next man has to say moving forward.
You won't be getting past me. For sure, you won't be getting past me.
That's my prediction, Eddie.
No, that's fine. You put the game, you want to get past me. You're going to get knocked out. In between the 6th and the 8th round, you're going to get knocked out.
You're going to leave it that long?
Yeah, I wanted to go long. I heard that you like stuff to be over quick, but I wanted to go long. I heard that you like cookies. I don't really like cookies, so you know, I like to put my time in and take a bit of time.
Okay guys, we're going to open the floor for questions. I don't often do this, but don't be shy, media, so any questions from the floor, please. I knew you was going to do that. Okay, John Denner. Good man, John Denner. We haven't made an announcement on that yet, so we're going to build the card and then we'll make an announcement over the next week or so. That wasn't the question I was after, John. Go ahead with your next one.
Let's just ask both of the fighters a bit more about their, personal rivalry. Because everyone has wins and losses in the averages, but what do you dislike each other?
You know, it's interesting. You were the one who interviewed me in, I think, 2009, when you asked about the remarks that Dillian had made about me. And I just gave you my opinion, is that I just thought, with what he had done through the amateurs and some of the mistakes he made as a professional, I said that it's not good that we should be put in the same bracket. I'm following my career and doing it the professional way. And probably the way you worded it weren't too right for the way he read it. And that's where it started from, really, and that's why we're here now. Regardless of rivalry,
Exactly,
me and
don't
him
blame
would
the
fight
guy. The
anyway.
guy read what you said, don't blame him.
Regardless
He's
of,
mad and hold up to
regardless
what
of
he
what was
did.
said, me and him would be here anyway fighting. So there's no difference.
The guy he's a coward. He can't hold up to what he said. Like, he can't hold up to what he said. Now he's blaming the reporter. This guy is...
Any other questions, guys? Okay, we're going to have a posed photo at the front here, and then I believe we're going to go outside for the shot by the Tower of London, and everyone here is going to be available for one-on-ones. Thank you very much. More announcements coming soon.
Cheers, boys.
You don't put no fake injuries on.
Alright, guys. We'll have plenty more of this.
I'm easy. I'm easy.
Another one at Tower of London.
Best solution in the training camp. It's unprepared. See if the
Grease your lips and play all the kids in a good December. Okay.
swing your club.
Yeah, outside. Stop to the camera, boys.
Okay, again, straight to the front, Josh. Straight to me. Dillian, straight to me, that's perfect. You put the other fist up, mate, as well. That's it, perfect. Straight to me, please, guys.
Straight down here, guys, please. Anthony, straight down here, please.
And just straight to this camera over here. Straight this way, please. Thank you very much.
And just one this way, please, boys. Just this way, please.
And straight to the front to me again, please, boys.
Straight down to this
Face to
camera.
face again, boys.
Please.
Okay.
Talk down there. Thank you, boys. Sky. Right. Back upstairs for one-on-ones, boys. Yeah, straight through. Oh, glad that's